So basically, this is a wrap-up video on next-gen consoles. I wanted to do this video because, maybe there were certain, subject matter that I didn't cover in the previous three next-gen console videos that I wanted to cover in this one, and I want to really go over a lot of the issues and stuff that I have come across with with these consoles that I wanted to really come out and address. Um, you know, there's positives and negatives for all three systems at the moment right now, and I really feel that at the moment, the three consoles just come off a bit weak when it comes to both content, uh, game gameplay lineup, as well as specs wise, and that's something I really have to be honest about because the thing is that when we had the previous generation, we all had we all always have an expectation that when you move to another next generation, it's always going to be a step forward in terms of not just how you play the games, but also visuals, sound, everything all in one in a would be something that you would expect out of these systems that would move forward dramatically. And I don't see that this generation has that to offer, but maybe they will have something else to offer. Who knows? But as far as the specs goes, I feel like the specs are very underwhelming, especially if the big three intend to keep these systems alive for 4 or more years. Cell phones, tablets, mobile devices will soon catch up or surpass these consoles. The look at the Nvidia Tegra K1 chip technology that's out now. That's already using Unreal Engine 4 graphics engines, and the thing is, with as far as that goes, it's like it's coming closer and closer for tablets to output the types of graphics that a console can, and it will probably take a year or two for them to really catch up, and and by that time it's going to be a thing where we're still going to be looking at the three consoles, right? And you're going to have tablets that like match their level of graphics fidelity. And I'm not saying that tablets are going to replace consoles. What I'm trying to say is that the technology should have been better thought out for the three consoles in terms of graphics, as well as just overall quality in terms of visual, sound, all that stuff. I really feel like those things should have been really thought out long term, which I don't think they really were. The APU technology is getting more compact now, and so you're getting more powerful chips that can be consolidated into smaller form factors for tablets, smartphones, mini towers, PCs, Steam boxes that are coming out. And the progression of this technology is rapidly growing. And the thing about that is that you're going to start to see all sorts of technology that utilizes this and better and better. And I really feel like the big three don't seem serious to me about pushing technology forward in a way that is really meaningfully a step forward. In terms of just like for the games, for the sake of the games, or for the sake of making things better quality. I really feel like these systems are just like very underpowered PCs, and they could have done a better job. Is my overall opinion on that, because it's gonna come back to really bite them later on when like all the technology starts to really surpass the consoles, and we're still on sort of current gen, slightly modified current gen games, and that's something that I feel like could be improved on all three systems. And even though the PlayStation 4 is the most powerful, to me it's really not as any more powerful than what you're going to expect in the next 2-3 years out of maybe tablet. Because if they're improving this Tegra chip technology more and more, you're not going to see something. You're going to start to see games on these tablets that are going to be at the same level, if not superior, to what you're seeing on consoles right now. And the thing is, I really hope that they, in the future, making consoles, they really don't make this kind of, error in judgment when it comes to long-term prospects for these consoles. Because I really hope that, like, when you buy a console, you think that it's going to be like a reasonably decent sized commitment to a purchase, because you expect that you're going to play you're going to be on the console for at least maybe 4 years, maybe 5 years. I really think that they kind of dropped the ball with just technology on the consoles right now. And as far as the three systems, the PlayStation 4, to me, it's not a true 8-core CPU-based system. It's supposed to be like dual quad-core system, dual quad-core technology. Same with the Xbox One. And the thing is, like, I don't expect that big a jump as far as the CPU goes, but like things like the graphics and things like the just the overall quality of the graphics, and maybe like the graphics chip on the system could have been more powerful. That's just my opinion. The Wii U, like, people say that the Wii U was dumbed down to support like the tablet gamepad. Regardless of the technology, Nintendo doesn't seem to be serious to me about taking a step forward technology-wise, and I understand that for Nintendo, it's a complex issue of balancing both like hardware and strong games in the past, but in the present, I feel like they're out of sync with their identity as a game and hardware quality proposition, because like they're not really putting forth the game quality. Even if they had like a weaker system, they're not putting out the game quality that I really feel is synonymous with what Nintendo has always pushed, like this whole Nintendo seal of quality. And I also feel that they're out of sync with their audience. I feel like this is an issue that may not be resolved in this generation, but I do feel that this generation of hardware will open Nintendo's eyes to these mistakes, because they've really have done a really poor job with the Wii U in a lot of aspects with marketing, with games, and just I don't know. I don't know what to expect from the Wii U in the future. And as far as Microsoft goes, they strike me to be out of sync with their mission statements, as well as a game publisher and as a hardware manufacturer should be. Although Microsoft is a big company that does a lot more than just games, I feel that therein lies the problem for them. It's like the games and advancing games isn't just as much of a priority for a company like Microsoft as it is for a company like Nintendo. I feel that the game quality proposition has been weakened for Microsoft, mainly because the people who are running Xbox, the Xbox division, are more concerned with expanding their audience in the living room than they are with actually diversifying the content and game lineup. And this is why we're stuck with a lot of the rinse and repeat first-person shooters and third-person shooters that pretty much follow the Gears of War style shooters that have permeated the 360 in the past generation. And if that's what we have to look forward to on Xbox One, I'm telling you right now, it's just not going to be something that's going to like sustain gaming long term. It's going to be a thing where the people are going to get sick of that eventually. And as far as the PlayStation 4 goes, there's two positives I see with the PlayStation 4. As a reasonably strong hardware, it's not the most powerful, but out of the systems, it is the most powerful. Um, and it has a strong like indie game development support commitment that they've put out there. So to me, the software lineup is like just average. Um, there's nothing I'm particularly excited about. I'm expecting that in the future the console will get a strong bunch of exclusive games, but at the moment the software lineup is just like lukewarm at best. So I want to run down my grading for each of these consoles right now. So for the Wii U, I give the Wii U a D minus. Uh, for the PlayStation 4, I give it a C minus. For the Xbox One, I give it a D, D plus. Okay, so here's my explanation of the gradings. Okay, so for the Wii U, right, like I explained in the past, it has a weak lineup. It has a reasonably okay system. The system interface is nice. Um, the games and the lineup and the launch. I mean the game schedule of the game release schedule is very poor on the Wii U, and there's not much games that that you would expect to be on a Nintendo system that are on the Wii U right now, and it's very weak and dismal to me. Um, the PlayStation 4 is slightly better just because they have better. They're having a better sort. They had a great launch, and it's as a huge install base now, but they haven't really put out like any even their release window is very weak as well. But the games that are coming out, it's not really anything that's groundbreaking for the new system, and I'm hoping to see that in the future from them. But as we are talking right now, as we're talking April 2014, we don't see that. And it's the same thing with the Xbox One, except what's a little worse is like how Microsoft first tried, to push this whole Kinect system, and that's one of the main weaknesses of the Xbox One is this Kinect, because this Kinect system is really a bad choice to really have on the system, because like I know for one thing, dealing with voice recognition on any technology, the voice recognition technology is just very poor right now, and there's all sorts of negatives to having something like that in a living room setup. You know, I'm hearing like all these things from people about how they use the Connect to use the voice commands, and the voice commands are inaccurate, and they don't properly recognize what you're saying properly, so you have to eventually just use the controller anyway. And if that's the case, then it's like having to force an extra $100 on into your purchase just for that kind of technology is really a fail to me. And that if that's the case, then they really should have just scrapped the Kinect or put it as an optional feature. But they put it as a mandatory feature into the system and made you buy it when you bought the system. So that gives it that lowers the grade for the Xbox One in terms of how I view the system. So, but overall, I really hope for the future that these consoles do well. But right now, it's not looking good. I'm not saying that it's going to be like over for consoles, because I really think that there needs to be like home consoles, just for the sake of the fact that people expect the meat and potatoes of their gaming to be on a video game console, and not on a tablet or a smartphone or anything like that, because the types of games are going to be different on a console than it will be on a smartphone or a tablet. So because like the smartphone and tablet games are just like 10-15 minute types of gameplay experiences, as to where when you're playing on a console, it's more like you're sitting back in your living room or in your couch or in your bedroom and playing a game for hours, or just experiencing a whole surrounding, more a more drawing you in type of experience that you're just not gonna get from a quick experience that you're getting from the tablets and the smartphones. So overall, I really do hope that these consoles do well, but I don't. Right now, a lot of with the week launch, with the week game lineups and the week release schedules, and with the week systems and everything, I'm just very disappointed overall with this generation of consoles. But I do hope for the best from these consoles in the future, in terms of games and in terms of software quality. So that's pretty much it. What I have to say about these consoles. Let me know if you agree, disagree. Let me know in the comments, and like, subscribe, um, favorite the videos. See you later. Thank you.